Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quack and John McCarthy. And Beamer, here we are at Innisbrook Resort, and there are few tests on the PGA Tour tougher than the Copperhead course.
Anytime you name a golf course after a, I don't know, lethal snake, you might be onto something at how difficult it might be. Yeah, again, it's in lovely Tampa, but this golf course, there's nothing friendly about it. It's so demanding, I think, off the tee, because you have tee shots that work one way, and then you also have the fairway that tilts the opposite way. It just sometimes doesn't make any sense, and it's hard to play this golf course if you're not driving it very well. But if you're chipping and putting it, then you really might like it. But it's fun, it's hard, but it's named after a dangerous snake, so I'm not going to say it's really fun. Would you? I would not.
Nicely done. And here we are with the third shot. That's frustrating. 15 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Not a whole lot to this putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the right.
He finds himself currently tied for fifth. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot, you want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway. Roars going up around the golf course.
Let's catch up with Willie Z. He's always a flusher.
Third shot now.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Time for the second shot here on the second hole.
Straight at it.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. 4 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Currently 2 under for the day. Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no. Pretty good shot there.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Outstanding shot, high quality.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
This putt is of 9 feet. And he's down there. You got a read?
It's a little tricky to see. It's not a straight putt. There is a bit of right-hand movement at the end.
Just a short putt remaining here. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. He's currently sharing 5th place on the leaderboard. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
And he's safely on the green. This putt is about 16 feet. This one started out on a good line. That is disappointing. Never hit it. Just a short par putt needed on this hole. Now 4 back after that hole. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Yeah, that one will play. Great looking shot, this. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Russell Henley leads the way as we move on to the next. The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
This one is going straight at it.
That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 4 under. He currently shares 4th position. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Around 110 yards to go. Only 2 shots off the pace. Yeah, nicely played. This is what remains for 3rd place on the leaderboard. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
And that should secure the par on this one. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently at -4 for the round. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out. 5 strokes behind our leader. That's just inside the range. Lining up the birdie putt here. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And he moves to 5 under par. He finds himself currently in 5th. The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 3rd.
Oh, he's put a pure putt on this. Good speed about it. Look at this. Okay, time to return to the action. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Yeah, that was a safe play. A chance now to move into 4th with this. John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
And now he'll move to 6 under for the tournament. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 4th.
Well, Rich, you're one of the rare people to have ever beaten Tiger Woods in his prime. In fact, I think he held all 4 major trophies when you beat him there at Hazeltine in 2002. But you got 1 up against him, but he got 100 up against everyone. Well, what was it like playing against the legendary Tiger Woods?
It's almost hard to describe, Luke, because, you know, he had this following that was unlike any other. And you knew when you were playing with him that of the 30,000 people that were following his group, 29,998 were rooting for him because your wife and her friend were following you.
But even sometimes they were probably cheering for him as well.
And they were kind of looking at you, watching him as well. I'll never forget playing with him in Chicago one year. We both made the cut on the number. I was ecstatic. He would not so much. And we get to the tee, and it must have been 8:30-ish in the morning. I mean, it was still fairly early doors. And I walk up to the first tee, and I knew what it was going to be like. But the stands behind the tee box were packed. Both sides of the fairway were jam-packed. And I just walked up, and there's probably, I don't know, I'm going to say 500 people in the stands behind the first tee. And I walk up, and really loudly I go, "Hey, glad you're all out to come watch me play golf today." And they all laughed. I mean, they all laughed in unison because, like they're looking through their thing. Like, who is this guy again?
Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here on the 12th.
This one is chewing fiber.
Well, that'll set up a birdie bid, Rich.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Lovely effort, that.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
So close. Just a short putt remaining here. Just taking a quick look at the standings, and Russell Henley currently occupies top spot. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 7th.
Get in the hole. Second shot here on the 14th hole. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
This one's online. That's a good one to hole. Always a bonus when you're off the green. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. This putt to move into a tie for first. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's staring down 23 feet here.
I like the pace on this putt.
He's done a nice job there.
And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The Copperhead course, the snake pit, we're right in the middle of it.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green. 8 days a week, that rhythm works.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
8 under for the day. And he needs this to save par. And down it goes. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The final hole of the Snake Pit, an uphill par 3, again, 210 plus yards.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
A perfect little fade. Opting for the 5-wood. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Looks like this one's going to go pretty hard to the right.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it.
Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. We've made our way to the final tee here of Innisbrook's Copperhead course, and Rich, no real reprieve.
Not at all. Tee shots have to favor the right-hand side, staying short of those bunkers down the right. The bunkers on the left will see a lot of action, and good luck getting it on the green from there. This green is probably one of the nastiest on the golf course, as it's got a severe tilt from back to front and left to right as well. This is truly one of the best par 4 finishing holes on the PGA Tour.
This one's going right at the pin here. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And a lovely way to finish his day, closing the round with a birdie. And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for 4th. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the second round. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always terrific to have you join us. And as we check the standings, it's Max Homer who leads the field. He leads the field by 3 as we get underway with our coverage on 2K Sports. We head down to the first hole. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. He's setting up for his second shot.
Okay, aggressive play, going for it.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole.
Starting out to the left. Watch this one, though. It's going to come back.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And well holed. Let's move on.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Sitting at 10 under par for the event. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Downhill tee shot, you want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
That's heading in the wrong direction.
It's a nice day to find another fairway.
Second shot on the second. Outstanding approach shot. 11 feet left to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently at 10 under par overall. And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, what an outcome this is going to be. Nicely done. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Max Homer is the current leader as we head over to the next. And now onto the par 3 4th hole.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
A nice approach shot there, pin high inside the range.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. We've arrived now at the par 5 5th hole. Down to Henny now, and she's taking a good look at this player's lie.
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, Time's up by 10. This is nasty.
Oh, well played. Playing from 110 yards out. Now, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. 7 feet to the cup. Ah, the birdie just slides by. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. The 6th is a par 4.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
What an escape artist. That was a horrible lie.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
Par putt coming up here. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Before we head to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And it's Max Homer in top spot. They've now arrived at the par 4 7th. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Standing over his second shot. This is looking pretty good in the air. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Putting for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. We've arrived now at the par 3 8th. Going with the 5 wood. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. Yeah, not much to sweat there. Max Homer is the current leader as we head over to the next. Par 4 9th hole here. That's tidy. Well, that looked good in the air and now looks great on the ground. Oh, that's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
And he's setting this one up from almost the same spot as yesterday on this hole.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
That's inside the range. What a shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5.
Wow. He let the big dog eat on that one.
Woof.
Second shot here on the 11th. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Yes, just a bit outside there, Luke.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
A clutch par putt.
Now 7 shots behind after that. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Well, this is a touch of deja vu, isn't it? Taking this approach on from the same spot.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
He's got this one for birdie.
He's sitting in 4th place. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Welcome to the 14th hole. It's a par 5.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
He's standing over his 3rd shot. 5 shots off the pace. Oh, just missed. A look here to get to 18 under the card with this putt. John, have you got a read on this one?
And this one going left to right there, Luke.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Welcome to the 15th. It's a par 3. How about this line? That was a beauty, right against the hole. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Before we head to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard, and it's Max Homer in top spot. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Attaboy, good shot. And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. And after that hole, the player is in second place behind Max Homer. This 17th hole is a par 3.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, he's given that one some wide berth.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
That dog will hunt.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is playing long. It's uphill.
That was a beauty.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. And at the conclusion of this round, he finishes in second.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's head out of the course for the third round of this event. Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always great to have you with us. Taking a look at the leaderboard, and it shows that our featured player in third place as the broadcast begins. Let's see how today's round plays out. We're going down to the first hole now. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. And that's going to set the tone for the day. That was wonderfully done. Second shot here on the first. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Currently has a share of second place. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
That's nicely done. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
And after that, sitting now 23 under for the tournament. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. Now, great rhythm on that swing. His second shot here. That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. 20 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right. Starts off looking good.
That's disappointing. And that should secure the par on this one. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 3.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Oh, great swing there. This is a lengthy putt here. Big putt for par coming up. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Oh, looking to make a statement here, going with driver off the tee. That was absolutely murdered. Second shot here on the 5th. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And so close to the birdie. What a shame. And finishing this hole with a little tap in. Just 2 shots back after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Needs this to kick a bit left. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
Putting for par. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. We've arrived now at the 7th and the par 4. I don't like the look of that lie. That one doesn't look like it jumped out of the rough. Unable to find the green on this one.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Okay, safely on the surface, a chance for the putt to be holed here. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Currently 23 under par for the event. Incredible play. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Going with the hybrid. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one should go up the hill and to the right.
This looks pretty tiny, this. That's a nice putt. He'll take that. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. He finds himself in a share of 3rd place. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. That's some good golf right there. This is his 2nd shot.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
That one almost went in the hole. Just a short putt remaining here. Trailing by 4 strokes. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your 2nd shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This is for birdie.
That's a shame. Got a little bit too much of that one. In she goes. Let's head to the next. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Maybe going for the green, are we? How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. He finds himself currently in 4th. Welcome to the par 4, 12th hole.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Not bad.
Club up. I like this play.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens in regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Ooh. Putting for a par here.
It's not a long putt, but it will move right to left.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 13th is a par 3.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Going with the 5-iron here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Momentum putts come in many shapes and sizes. This one's a 13-footer. Oh, just missing the birdie there. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And now 25 under par for the tournament as we move over to the next hole. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The 3rd shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your 2nd shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your 3rd in there close.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. And this one is for his par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now 5 strokes behind. We have a par 3 on this one. Opting for the 5-iron. This is his 2nd shot. 5 shots off the lead. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. On the tee now, the par 4 16th.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
Wind is going straight at his back.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Oh, what a putt. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Opting for the 5-wood.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
This putt of about 6 feet coming up.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18th. And he's down there.
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Okay, that'll work. "19 feet to the hole." And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This one's breaking left to right.
So close. He finishes up with a par at the last. So there you have it, another round in the books. Time to go sign the scorecard, Rich.
They're going to need to shoot something silly low, but they've got it because they got silly game.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. "2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. G'day everyone, Luke Elvey here. Delighted to have your company. Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Well, they've got to clean up their act just a little bit. I got to say, it's surprising to see them in the top 5, but good on them. They've made the most out of some suspect play. Let's see if they can't tidy it up and move on up the leaderboard.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not a similar results as yesterday.
That's definitely left of the green.
Oh, what about the outcome of this one? It's looking pretty sweet. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He currently sits in third position. Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Standing over his second shot. Oh, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. Oh, that one almost went in the cup. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. He's currently sitting in third. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's looking at nice round number 180 here.
That's inside the house of opportunity. Always nice to have a birdie putt. He's going quite well here at third on the leaderboard. And now onto the par 3 fourth hole.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going in? Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact. Well done. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And hole number 5 is a par 5. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. That makes its way to the first cut.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Just didn't drop. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you. to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
A great birdie chance here.
John, what's the line on this putt?
Oh, pretty straight at the start of this one, and then it'll move to the left at the end.
Well, how good was that? Nice birdie.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Quality shot, that one. Second shot here on the 7th.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. And a chance to move into a tie for second here. And that should secure the par on this one. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Hole number 9 is a par 4. Oh, that was flushed. This shot from 120 yards. 5 strokes behind our leader. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
If it's up, it could be in. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Heck of a round going right now for this player. Has moved well inside the top 10 and continues to move up this leaderboard with 9 holes left. Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Second shot here at the 10th. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And if this can go down, he'll save par. He's currently tied for second. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Just a short putt remaining here. And that's 8 birdies today. And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
That should find the cut stuff. His second shot here. 4 strokes off the lead. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Phenomenal approach shot, that one.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And it certainly makes putting easier, doesn't it?
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now 4 back after that hole. Hole number 13, a par 3.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
He's going to fade this one. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Not a bad play, that one. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This putt's going down the hill and it's breaking left to right.
Starts off looking good.
Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there. Easy 2-putt.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Oh, this could find the second cut. That one's going to catch the thick stuff. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Hole number 15 is a par 3. Yeah, nicely played. Ooh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt. Ooh, nice stroke. That's very well judged. Inside the range. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And that finds him in a share of second. You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Going with the 8-iron here. Wonderfully played. This putt coming up is for birdie. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green. Lovely, lovely rhythm.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 18th. That's heading for the fairway. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. And this punt is for a final score of the magical number in golf, 59. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Rich, they came out like they were fired out of a rocket, but in the end, they came up short. What a shame.
When you get off to a hot start like that, usually there's only one place to go, Luke, and that's down. And unfortunately, that's what happened to this player. It's a shame.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.